Hey, Tacoma Comics here with the Window Glare coming at you live on Saturday afternoon. Have a little bit of time before I head out to a pre-Valentine's Day dinner with my wife because we are old people and we don't need to go to Valentine's Day dinner at Monday at 7 o'clock at the, what are you doing? At the hip place in town. We're going 5 o'clock Saturday, 2 days before Valentine's Day at the hip place in town. Yes, indeed, we are eating at the table, one of Tacoma's finest culinary establishments. Rue, get out of the garbage. Sorry about that. I'll be right back. And I'm back. She's getting a little persnickety, a little finicky, a little annoying. Let's stop talking about my annoying puppy and look at comic books because that's what we're here for. So, just simple, went to half price today. I'm actually starting backwards and found these slightly beat up, but I'm not like in it for the money here. The Unbelievable Unteens. There's issue 2, there's issue 1. If you look at the top, from the world of Black Hammer, I have almost all of the Black Hammer stuff. I have the Barbalian miniseries, which was fabulous. I have Colonel Weird Cosmogog, which is pretty cool. I have Quantum Age Sherlock Frankenstein, or whatever he's called. So I've got most of the Black Hammer tie-ins. The one that I don't have is Black Hammer 45, and I got issue 1 and I just didn't like it, so it wasn't something I was that keen on. So I've skipped that, but I actually at this point have a Black Hammer box separated from the bees in between Black Monday and Black Magic and Black Panther and every other thing that I can't, Black Canary. So I took all my Black Hammer stuff out. That's actually really cool cover. I don't know if y'all can see that without the ring-a-ding-dinging it up, but that's pretty cool. So, and Tyler Crook is a great artist. So pretty excited to read that actually. Like I said, I don't know much about it. Hey, what's up, Flash by Night? I haven't been following too closely with the Black Hammer stuff recently. Behind on my reading, but I'm excited to get that. Some more Black Hammer stuff, and this won't go in bags because I need 3 and 4, not 4 and 5, but or 7 and 8. It's all got to be back to front in bags. Black Hammer Visions. This is where he's letting other people play in the Black Hammer playground. So we got Kelly Thompson on this one, Jordi Belair, who's one of my favorite colorists and artists, Cecil Castellucci, who's a great writer. Some really cool people here on these kind of playing in the world of Black Hammer. Rigo Tamaki, who's a great young adult author. So I'm excited to add those to the collection. I might have a few of those. I'm not even 100% positive. Picked up some Black Panther. They actually had 1 through 10 of this series, but I've got 1 through 10 over. If number 1 was half price, was $2, I might have grabbed the whole thing, but number 1 was $10. So then at like $2 a pop, I'm spending $20. I'm sorry, 2 times 8, 16 plus 10. I'm spending $26 on Black Panther 1 through 10, and that doesn't quite become worth it. But then right hand, I got this one, which is the first appearance of the trainer of the Dora Milaje. So I thought that was pretty cool. It could be something, it could be nothing. It's a book I already have. I actually liked World of Wakanda. But yeah, I got another one now. Because sometimes you don't need reasons. What is this one? Oh, they had a random Star Wars Dark Times, which is pretty cool because I have issue 10, 11, and 13. I needed issue 12, and now I have issue 12. I didn't check. I'm pretty sure it's not a major key. Might be a minor key, or might be not a key at all. I mean, these days, every Star Wars book feels like a key, but just nice to add to the boxes of Star Wars books back there. Sheriff of Babylon, number 9. I don't know if I have this or not. I want to finish the series. I've read it in trade, but it was absolutely fabulous series by Tom King. And so for 50 cents, I'll pick up a random number 9. And if I already have it, I'll sell it right back to Half Price Books because that's what I end up doing half the time. Before Half Price, I went to a little antique shop near me and I picked up a few books. And I need to look one of these up to tell you what they are. So, got some early, not early, but like early-ish DC Superman comics. And I got this one because I just love that cover. Really, really, really digging that cover. Absolutely phenomenal. Did not even open this up to see who the artist is. Brian Boland. There you go. It's a Brian Boland cover. That's pretty spectacular. Love that. Don't know if I had this, but I like the cover, and for $2, I figured I would add that to my run of the thing. If I have it again, just sell it to Half Price. This is like the reintroduction of Moon Dragon, and since I get as many of these as I can, I figured why not try to get a copy of the series as well. So there you go. Warlock in the Infinity Watch number 2 and number 5. And then this is what I wanted to look up because there's a reason I got these, and I can't remember exactly why. These aren't books that I want. Well, one of them is. This one here, I've seen this cover before. I always kind of dug it, so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get that. It sort of looks like the X-Men 134 homages, where Kitty Pryde or where Cyclops is leaving the X-Men. So cool. I have that. I'm pretty happy. Superman. Let's see what we got. Volume 1. So it's these 2 issues, and there's one thing that I want to show everybody in these 2 issues that's really, really cool. So let's see what we got. We got 365 and 331. So let's just search 331. Bam! First appearance of Master Jailer, an engineer of traps and escape junk, blah, 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 blah. Not a big deal. So this next one I kind of wanted because there is a fan letter in here published by one Mr. Todd McFarlane. And I thought that was pretty darn cool. It's in the Metropolitan Mailbag. Here we go. I always love stuff like this. Like, it makes you feel like these guys were really, really true fans and also better writers than me if they actually got their stuff published because I'd never gotten my letters published in Marvel. So let's see what this says. Dear editor, quote, is Superman going, gone? End quote. In Superman 360 was a very fine story. Why? Well, for one thing, we got to see an entire story in which Superman didn't see the faces of his enemies or even find out why they wanted to get him. Instead, we had Clark and Superman nearly being divided into 2 different people, personality wise. Carrie Bates continues to turn out good stories for this magazine, but I have one criticism. Too many aliens have been battling Superman lately. I prefer down to earth stories that involve major villains and at the same time give us plenty of characterization. This is from the guy who writes Spawn, by the way. I haven't read enough Spawn to really know how on point this is. The ending to this story was good in a couple of ways. First, it showed how strong Superman is mentally by fighting off his fears of doom. And second, lots of his inner strength was harnessed when he saw the broken picture of his adoptive mother. It's nice to see that the Kents have not been forgotten and still mean as much to Clark. The Tale of Krypton, quote, day into night, night into day, end quote, was also good, but I prefer Tales of Superman 2020. Anyway, thanks for another good issue. Todd McFarlane. That's pretty cool. 2476 Capitol Hill Crescent, Northwest, Calgary, Alberta. And then the editors gave a little response. So I think that's kind of cool. Like I said, I always dig that stuff. And this looks like to be about a 1986 comic. Let's see. Oh, wow. DC was 60 cents in 1981. Holy fudge. So 1981, a young Todd McFarlane. Hey, what's up, Ian? A young Todd McFarlane writes into Superman with his thoughts. I kind of love that sort of stuff. I love that sort of comic history. Um, for $2, that's a no-brainer for me. All right, so that was today, and then I have some I don't know, just some random stuff that I bought over, I guess, about the last week, and mail calls. A lot of mail calls in here. So this was last week at Half Price Books. Found an FF first appearance of Metalloid, $5. I just like old Fantastic Four. Something is important about this Batwoman. So I picked that up at Half Price Books. Batwoman #1. This is kind of all ticked up, but it is Batman #2 from the New 52. So I was kind of excited for that. First appearance of Crimson Dynamo. Yeah, Emmanuel, it is actually really cool. Thanks for joining us, by the way. I appreciate it. Really very cool to to see that sort of stuff, and really just to realize that the authors were fans. Like that means something to me. I don't know why it means something so much, but it absolutely does. Uh X-Men Deadly Genesis, I have issue 1. I think I already have issue 6, but 4 and 6 were there, so I grabbed them. Issue 1 is the one that's like the zombified shout out to Giant Size X-Men 1 on the cover. And so I figure I'd try to complete that series. Got a couple of random Iron Fists. I love the covers for this, so I'm kind of like grabbing up the series. These 3 are ticked. There are some that I left there that were even more ticked. But just something about this I thought was really pretty cool. So I grabbed those. And let's see what else we got. Found Eat the Rich numero uno, first print. So I grabbed that as well. I've got the ash can of that upstairs somewhere. Just nothing there. And that's okay. Let's see what else we got. So on the auctions last Saturday, Jalen, really great guy. He put this up. Nobody bit, and I think I got this for a steal the deal. This is like a $200 comic book. Captain Marvel 14, first appearance of Kamala Khan in one panel cameo, and also really, really cool Captain Marvel cover. This book is already up there. So this will just be a flip book unless it's a nicer condition than that one. There is one right in the middle of the spine. There is one deal right there, so that would probably knock it down to 9.2 or 9.4. But if you can't get the best, get the second best. Otherwise, this looks really, really, really beautiful. And again, I love the cover, and or maybe you don't know, but you should know I'm a big Miss Marvel fan. Then I bought a lot from for which cover now. Be specific. This was somebody Hepburn. I don't know if you're talking about the Captain Marvel cover. If you're talking about one of those earlier covers, just let me know because I don't know which one you're referring to, Emmanuel. Actually, I'm going to put that there because that needs to not get crushed by the comics. So also, Airboy the Barbarian was on Sans auction last weekend. The Miss Marvel, yeah, somebody Hepburn. I don't know the first name, but they just did like a montage of different Miss Marvels throughout the ages and different costumes, like the Greg Horn Miss Marvel and kind of earlier stuff and Captain Marvel there. So Airboy, I mainly purchased this lot for this because I couldn't find my copy, and then I found my copy immediately after. The only thing wrong with this is there's a spine roll, and then in the corner up there, there's a fold, but it doesn't break color at all. I figured this is a really good one for me to mess around trying to press, and that's $100 comic all day, and I think this lot went for like 100 or less, and that was only one book in it. Also had the Adam Hughes Gun Honey, which is a really nice cover and goes for quite a bit. Had the flavor of the month a couple of weeks ago, Strange Academy 15. Not a big deal there. I already have it. First appearance of Gaslamp. Stillwater #1 second print. Stillwater is a really good series. Highly recommend that to anybody who wants some good reading. And then Marvel Contest of Champions 1, 2, and 3. #1 has a small tear somewhere up there by the word series, but who really cares? That's just going to be a fun read for me. Maybe keep them because they're kind of cool in the way that they're like prelude to Secret Wars, if you will. And that's a really, really cool cover by Al Milgrom. Digging that artwork myself. So, some more cool books. Played around with my laser engraver at school, and I got that done. So I was pretty excited for that. Going to do some more of these. Going to try bringing in a comic book box and engraving the front, so I don't have to like add something to it, but the actual box itself will be engraved. I think that will be pretty darn cool. I got my John Tyler Christopher. Can I talk about the bullshit that this is? This is the second print, which was available for the first for purchase the same exact day as first print, just 4 hours later. They have basically both prints ready to go, and then they say, "Oh, second print," and it's like that's just garbage. It's just marketing garbage. But I got it because I wanted it. Most of my comics weren't in at the shop this week. They had a problem with the Marvel order, but I did get the first Grogu. Yay, Grogu. Kind of happy about that. Um, love this Francavilla cover. The IDW books were in. Francavilla does some really great work on these Star Wars adventures, and I think this one is pretty spectacular. Let's see if I turn that sideways, if you still get a halo on the book. A little bit easier to get it off without having to twist the book too much. I wish this series would end. It's just gone on so long, I've lost track of it. Things from Another World Order. I got my Dr. Aphra. I got a little Black Panther #1, Alex Ross second print sketch variant. I thought that was pretty cool. Really, really like that. Anytime Alex Ross, you can get a good Alex Ross cover for cheap, go for it. And then finally, Yahweh sent me my books. I really didn't pay attention to this auction because I honestly thought that there were more books in it that I had won. So shame on me. But first full appearance of Swordmaster. He only appears on the cover of #1, but #1 is actually the one I want. That's the one that I thought was in here, and I was wrong. Like I said, shame on me for not paying attention. This has a nice fold in the back. Yahweh did message me and send me a little video showing me the fold. He's like, "Man, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that. I can refund you or send you the book and give you some money back, or refund you the whole month." I said, "Just send it to me. You're cool, dude." And I honestly just wanted that cover. It'll display nicely. I don't care. I got my 2 Black Panthers, #3, A and B. And then finally, I also got what else did I get? Swordmaster #1. That's already in my sell pile because I really don't care about Swordmaster. I really wanted the first appearance of Crescent and Luna and Io, who are in #1 of War of the Realms, New Agents of Atlas, not in issue 2. But that's on me. That's my bad for not paying attention to what the heck is going on. When I order comics, sometimes I'm asleep at the wheel. And today last Saturday, I paid for it. And that's okay. It's no big deal. Holy cow. So I'm trying to get rid of comics. I've sold about 4 or 5 short boxes back to the shops, and this stuff keeps coming back in, keeps piling up. So shame on me once again. All right, y'all. Like I said earlier, I got to go out, so I'm going to cut this short, grab a shower, and go get some early Valentine's Day dinner with the wife. Peace.